and I want you to go to a site, okay, website. Have you opened your browsers and type in www.insidecancer.org. InsideCancer.org. Have you gone through that one? Still? Got it? Okay. And then it asks about, are you willing to take a survey about inside cancer? Click yes. You take the survey. Okay. Are you with me? Not yet? Still you are getting on? Log on? Logging? Okay. Okay, I'll wait. All right. And this one is the DNA Learning Center where, the Cold Spring Harbor Lab, where the DNA structure is first is being, released with Dr. Watson and Dr. Creek, James Watson and Creek. So that's their lab. You can, and now they have got more of the different aspect like DNA interactive, eugenic archive DNA from the beginning, your genes, your health, new genes, and cognition online. Okay. So this, we have the hallmarks of cancer, causes and prevention, diagnosis and treatment, pathways to cancer. Okay. So here, if you go over and then click yes, and you will get a survey. You can please go through that survey. Pop up here. Give up. Probably. Okay. Just will take 5 minutes to take a survey. Synchronage, are you okay? Could you able to log on? Could you go over the survey? Yes? Okay, good. So what you'll do, first part, you'll go through the some other tools which I want to discuss about this one, and then later on we'll discuss about your performance of your exam, and then you'll go through that. Okay? So. We haven't done it yet, but we will do that one later on. Okay. So do you know anything about the information which they are giving onto the survey? You will know once you have gone through this. Okay. go on the hallmarks of cancer, you will get the different the type of animations. If you click on that, and also you can listen. Probably it may have different aspects of the. I mean, you can also the narration and how the cancer cells become a normal cell become a cancer cell. There's a mutation. So again, I'm going through the surfing on the hallmarks of cancer.
Learn how to grow in the absence of growth stimulatory signals that normal cells require from their environment. Cancer cells have to learn how to grow in the presence of growth inhibitory signals that normally succeed in stopping the proliferation of normal cells.
Not only are there positive signals that say grow, but there are brakes which which serve normally to stop such proliferation. And the loss of these growth control signals, these negative growth controls, is again a common denominator for many cancers. And this is separable in some sense from the growth stimulation. It's very much like putting your foot on the gas pedal. You put your foot on the gas pedal, the engine revs up, but if you've got your foot on the brake, you still may not go anywhere. So these are, again, conceptually, although they both relate to the ability of the cell to divide continuously, they each have separable capabilities.
Cancer cells have to learn how to avoid the process of programmed cell death, suicide, otherwise known as apoptosis.
The fundamental property of multicellular organisms is the capability to commit suicide or undergo apoptosis, which is a form of programmed cell death. And it is evident that this is another check and balance on aberrant tissues, so that early on in the development of many cancers, one can see prominent induction of apoptosis, which we imagine to be again a protective, a form of protection for the organism. The cells are proliferating aberrantly, and they therefore commit suicide for the common good.
Cancer cells have to learn how to become angiogenic, that is to say, attract blood vessels to grow into the tumor mass, thereby providing the tumor with nutrients and with glucose, with oxygen, and evacuating metabolic wastes, carbon dioxide.
See, this part on one of the things relevant to our circulatory system. Okay, this is a blood vessels is growing in the tumor tissue. Okay, this is similar to at the time of development when the embryo develops, when the cell divide, and then you have a specialized tissues. At the time, the signals for the blood vessels, the same signals also there in the cancer tissue. So if you want to study the circulatory system completely, the basics and mechanism, how the angiogenesis, how the blood vessel is formed, that's the developmental stage, that exactly mimicking to the cancer. at the time of cancer. I mean, how these genes are being expressed. So those those who have suffered already from a cancer, it won't stop in one place or primary tumor. It will spread to different parts and the other organ, like a metastasis they call it. So that's one of the process. The tumor cells get into the circulatory system and then move around, then go wherever they find appropriate environment, and they will go and then start growing over there. So it uses the circulatory system to move the tumors, and tumor itself will produce more of blood vessels. So that's the major part. So if you stop the synthesis of the blood vessels by drugs or any other means, by surgical, then you cut off all this blood supply to the tumor tissue, and the tumor will shrink and tumor will go away. So that is another one type of strategy they are planning, and they are depending upon the animal model. In the animal model, where exactly they don't need to produce a tumor for that, that's also there. But in the circulatory system, if they found out in the developmental stage of circulatory system any angiogenesis, a blood vessel formation, if they found in animal model using the comparative physiology, what you are going to study in the circulatory system, that will help to design a drug, and that's what they want to do. And medical engineering, and they are now devising a new types of valves. That's another big area of studies. So if you know the comparative physiology and circulatory system, how the valves being formed, and if you can make a valve and you can turn it off and turn it on, and thereby in artificial mechanical means we can use for these studies in the angiogenesis process as well as the tumor control. So they are doing several studies. Okay.
As a cell, you need oxygen to breathe in the same way that the organism does, and the dividing nests of cells will, in some sense, suffocate from lack of nutrients and oxygen and from their own waste unless they have a blood supply. And it is now clear that induction of new blood vessel growth, the process of angiogenesis, is critical for almost all cancers. And some less than others, perhaps the leukemias, the blood-borne ones are less angiogenesis dependent, but it may be that all cancers, in some sense, activate the vascular system to help support it.
So if you see this small short video and this presentation, now, if you want to present whatever you want to study in some other class, if you want to study about the cancer, if you want to express, or if you want to have a demonstration, you can create your own lesson plan. You can create your own presentation. Okay? For that, what you need to do, you have to go onto the teacher center. Before that, I want to click here different parts. You can see different types of animations and diagnosis and treatment. You can see that pathology, pharmacogenomics, and targeted activities and blocking receptors, pathways to cancer. So you can have all these are animations are freely available. To use this one as a presentation, what you can do, you can go and then enter here. Have you got that icon in your main page here? Enter. Could you do that? Go over there, enter. Are you entering there? Yes? Okay. So if you enter, you can create a register here. You can register. Go and register. Here. Username, password. And don't worry about it, but you can use a username and password. You can keep it. And then I'll ask you to make your assignment there based on that. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Go there. Are you there now? Here on the main page, here the teacher center, enter. Here, back of this one. It's come here. Yeah, in the front, on the desk. Yeah. So you can go and register. Darius, are you entering? Okay. Register? Okay. Do that. Okay. Check your laptop and also you can go on to the insightcancer.org. What happened? It's not working? Oh, okay, you can check on another one. You keep it separately so that other people won't use it. Registered? How many of you registered yet? Okay, good. They're in Sync Orange. Are you registered? Peter, Jim, Brittany, Jeannie? Are you registering? Yep. So when you register this and the Cold Spring Harbor Lab and DNA Learning Center, you are registered there really. Okay, so that will really support you. And when you go for a job interview and other things, and you can also say I've registered this and you are developed and that kind of stuff, which I can give you a good recommendation letter as well because you have undergone this training, this some sort of training, which is suppose if you are working for a company and the company will say, hey, we are oncology company and we are doing several products, and what do you know about the oncology? Then immediately you can, hey, I registered this one, I know how to do the presentation. This is the way, the side which I can do it. So they'll be impressed upon your, because you are not going to create anything. You are not going to type in a PowerPoint. You are not creating anything. It is already there, but it is a unique way of your own presentation. Do you understand what I mean? So one part of the training here, if you study, I want to give this as a tool, and thereby, and you will have suppose some student they got a fellowship in other graduate schools, and this will be useful when you do a presentation for them. If you do some independent research, yes, it is useful. For the matter of fact, any other class, genetics, you can choose a cancer genetics, or if any other physiology or human physiology or the cancer biology class or any other pathology, pathophysiology, yes, you can make use of this presentation too. So that's why I want you to register. Make sure that you remember the username and password, okay? So these are the one which I have created, the presentation, okay? So what you can go through, have you registered now? Have you used your username and then password? Could you get a site welcome to your name and everything? Yes? Okay. And now what you can do, this is one of this the presentation, but what you can, if you go through, you can create your own presentation, okay? And let me see in mine, it might get, see, like this, it will come, add new presentation. Have you got this presentation? Have you got this site from you? No? Sync-Orange? Build presentation for the classroom, okay? You can go and click the Build tab. Have you got it? Katie, you're waiting for it. Log on. You have to go on www.insightcancer.org. Okay. See Insight Cancer on this one here. You can see the insightcancer.org. Okay. And then once you have done, you can go build a presentation for the classroom. You can go and build. You click on there. How many of you there? Okay. Build. So now you can see, to begin to build a presentation, my presentation, if you are already browsing the content, so you can see this one, my presentation, concept matrix and wiki and logout. So I'd like to get the concept matrix. So you can see different types of animations which is there. It's an autumn name, and you can see that one, pathways and overview, hallmarks, and so all of them are animations. Okay, they are adding it every time. Okay, suppose if I say the causes of smoking, if I do that, and then you can create like this, smoking gun. Okay. Now you can see that how the animation will work. How this compound is going and bind with the DNA, and then it creates a mutation there. Yes. Okay, when you log in, you can go to, I'll just walk you through. Okay. Your log and enter, right? And then you get your log. Did you type your log and password, everything? Now you can go on build presentation for the classroom. Okay, click the build one. Got it? Then you go, you have to register, and then using that, because it is your own presentation, nobody else. So make sure that you have your logon and your password, user password. So those who come late, please go and type your insightcancer.org, O-R-G, insightcancer.org, and then you can go onto the teacher center, okay, where you have to register here, your teacher center here, and then you have to enter there. And then you have to go and list of comes out, you have to register, you have newly register, you type your information, register, and then you will get to the build tab. Are you there in build tab now? Okay. So now in the build tab, you go and click my presentation. You are going to create your presentation now. My presentation. So this is my presentation. Already I have created. Now I want to have a new presentation. Okay. So this is the one you will get it. If you get the my presentation, you'll have this one. Add a title. You have to give your title, that new presentation title. Perhaps you type your name. Type your name. Cancer. Okay. Type your name. Like I put Soma and then I can just put a dash on that one, and then cancer biology presentation. So you can type your name and then cancer biology presentation. If you want to type a description of what aspect of the cancer biology you are going to, either you are going to overview of cancer, or history of cancer, or metastasis, or prevention, what type you are interested, you are going to your presentation. Each one of you do have something else, not copy to each other. That's what I want to say. I will walk you through. Suppose if I do here metastasis, I'm writing, this is my description I want to create, okay? Search DNL multimedia connector, add slides to this presentation, update, okay. So presentation was updated successfully. Where it will go? See here, at the here, Soma cancer biology presentation. Here I did create it already, so that's why it comes out in my login. But if you create your own, you will get only this, it will come up, okay? So now what you can do, you can go on to the concept matrix here, okay? Here you can go and search for some metastasis relevant one, okay, or the presentation. Diet, cancer, causes, diagnosis, colon cancer. You can choose any type of cancer, you can choose it. I'm just selecting some of them. Becoming invading tissue. Yes, that is invading tissue is relevant to the metastasis. Okay, I'll create that. Now you will see this is coming up and add to slide presentation. Okay, so I have chosen already Soma cancer biology presentation. Now you will get this icon. If you select someone, you get this. Okay, and then add slide to presentation. Click that. So now it is added onto your, this animation, the entire animation is added onto your presentation. See, here is my name. So if you type your name and your presentation, and it will come up there. So now you add to the next slide. Now this will come up. This will come up. 1, 2, 3. 3 slides and all animation, speaking, and everything is coming in your presentation. Okay.
They invade into normal tissue.
So now I want to add next slide to it. You can edit this one, but you can add next slide. Now you can do the return to your presentation, and the next slide. You can go onto the concepts if you want. Otherwise, you can go and do the same one. Okay, add next slide. My presentation, concept matrix. I can go on concept matrix. And then if you go this one, now add to slide presentation. Next slide is being added. Okay. So this is the first slide, and this is another slide which is coming up.
Cancer cells have to learn how to.
Okay. Add the next slide, and then if you want to go onto the concept matrix, you don't want to, you want to create the same one, so you don't want to have another presentation, but in the same presentation you can go over there. Okay, this is another one.
Cancers kill you.
Add to the presentation. Now you have got 3.
Cancers kill you in general, not just because.
So you can see one presentation, Soma cancer biology, but you are selecting these slides. Once you can create as many as possible and relevant to it, you have to choose. Suppose in history of cancer and metastasis of cancer, choose, and then you can create at least 10 slides, 5 to 10 slides, minimum 5, maximum 10. So that is the range. Okay, you can create your own. Any one small topic, diet and cancer. Or you can say, I'm interested only in the colon cancer. Select 5 or 10 onto the matrix. If you click on this concept matrix, you will find the list. You can choose them. You can choose anything. Or carcinogenesis, cancer origin. So you can choose some of them, 5 to 10 slides. Could you do that? That's your one of the assignments. Okay, for the next week. You can do some 10 slides. You can prepare that. Okay, so this is a relevant to some sort of an exercise that is relevant, but at the same time it is related to this. But it is not going to be in your exam or anything like. But your presentation, I need your presentation individually. Okay, so there are several types of topics over there. But some of them you can overlap. Some of the slides you can overlap with the others. Another type of students, another type of the cancer. That's fine, but not copying the same aspect. Suppose on a breast cancer, you can choose breast. Yeah, you can choose. Another one is the prostate cancer, whatever the thing. From this one, I don't want to type or create your own PowerPoint. No. You just create your own using this site. Do you follow? Yep. It's very simple. Just surf on the website and then make sure that you are constructing it. Is there any problem in SynchroRange? Are you following what I'm saying? You are going to surf on the Inside Cancer. Yes, Ellen? I couldn't hear you. Okay, good. So I want to create, and next week when you come and then you can have a presentation is ready for you. Okay. Could you do that? And then you can either you can email me what type of your presentation is, and then we can discuss about it after that. I want to have an email. Just what topic? That's what I want. Suppose here Omar, he has developed a cancer for diet and cancer. If he has developed a cancer, so you can write diet and cancer I developed. That's the thing I want. If you create it, you tell me. Then I will pick you. I'll go through later on, not immediately, but later on. So that's what I want. If you some of them do the breast cancer, some of the prostate cancer, some of the brain cancer, I've created a presentation like that. Will you do that? Yes. Next week. Just a 5 to 10 slide presentation. And from this site, you can create this site. Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm confused. I thought the topic was due sometime this week and the presentation is next class period.
No. You can choose this whole week time. You can choose your topic and create your own presentation using this site. Okay? And then next week you can email me the topic. Suppose if you are working on a colon cancer, I have the presentation colon cancer. Dr. Soma, I have developed a presentation for colon cancer. That's the if you develop, that's what I want. Then I will call you at different occasion, at different time. Can you show me your presentation? Then at that time you should use your own login and presentation on your password, and then show me, hey, this is the one which I have done it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, great. Any other question? Have you done? So once you have done that, that's you can save it. Okay. So what I'll go, I go the another one. Okay. Aflatoxin. I don't want to have promoting nutrition. Becoming immortal. There's several aspects now. They're increasing it now more and more. Okay. Targeted receptors. This add to. It's very simple. You can finish it up within 10 minutes. If you know what we are doing it. Okay. So once you have done, okay, your presentation, everything is being added to it. And you go on the My Presentation, and in the My Presentation you have it here. Okay, Soma Cancer Biology presentation. Once you have this, Okay, open view here, and then you can click here. It's coming on the default. Okay, as well as you can do the yes. That's for the open view. Meaning, if you click yes onto that, see you have the public, the not editable, teacher center inside cancer org P1194. That is the URL for your presentation. Do you understand that? Yep. Yes, that's what the later. But I want, if you create, yes, you can create. This is the one, and then if you created, you can give me this URL so that I can go through. Your name is going to be there, right? Teacher center, inside cancer org, and then P1194. This is my presentation in one of the Soma cancer biology presentation. Like that, you have a different number here, and this number will represent that your presentation. Have you got it? Yes? But you have to click here, open view here, and then only it will come up. Otherwise, it won't come. So you can click here, copy, because it is already there. I'll open the other one. Let me check whether I can get that URL is working. Sometimes it may not. Let me see. Hey, it is working now. Look at that. Say I've created presentation, right? So now I have to go through that. This is metastasis. I'm just giving that. Now, so this is my presentation. Like that, you are creating your own presentation. Is it making sense to you? It's very simple, right? So you're not going anywhere or referring any book. You're just using that Inside Cancer, and then go through, if you register, name and everything, and type and take your own URL and send to me by an email. Or if you want to send to among you, yes, you can do. Or if you want to send for your prospective employer somewhere, have you done? Yes, I have done something on presentation. Go through that. This one. Will you like it? Yes, I know what I'm doing it. So I can create a website and useful tool for that. Okay? How many of you think it is useful? It's useful. That's wonderful. So those who are useful here in Chinko Ranch, is it useful for you? Some sort of a technology application, and what you learn in the class, but you are having application now. Either you're going for a teacher, or you're going to a professor, or you're going to graduate school, or if you are going for a company or anywhere, it is going to be useful. And the knowledge which you are getting it, you will not get anywhere else. And this is the top notch in the world, the sites where the DNA Learning Center. Okay? Because I want to create the Camtasia, how we are surfing on this. And that is also I'm going to put it for the teachers and schools and other things where the AP biology or biology graduate students and from this high school level. So they can also go and, for the teachers, it will be useful. Okay, so those who came late, please go ahead and sign on the signing sheet over there and your email address, okay, here in the front. And a hallmarks of cancer, there is a reprint. You can also collect that one too. Once you have done all this and you are satisfied with your presentation, and then you can log off, and then you can return your computer, and then come here. I will discuss your performance for your exam, okay? And also I will email you the grades and everything for the Chinko Ranch, and I want to discuss your performance now, probably at the end of the class. Don't go away, okay? I want to give your grades and everything. So that's going to happen after 12 o'clock for the Chinko Ranch. And now, once they have done here in Sugarland, let me finish this so that they will go, and then you will be there at 12 o'clock and we will discuss. Is it okay, Chinko Ranch students? Okay, great. So you can also study with the group studies and then discuss with your students, and it's very simple. And 5 to 10 slides presentation. You got it? Because you have done this, and you deserve a free pizza, okay? Not today, but once you have done your results, when you got a successful on your presentation, I'll treat you probably next week when you done all of them. Okay? You're done. You can close it, log off, and return. And the same thing with the Synchro Ranch students as well. Okay, you will get a pizza. Okay, on successful completion of this. Okay. Is that great? Yep. Have you got some other you don't have it? Yeah. Okay, I'll get it next week. And when you send your email with your URL, and please tell me what career path you are going to go, okay? It'll be useful for your teaching, or useful for your companies, useful for your graduate studies, and useful for the nursing or health sector. You just put, this presentation will be useful, just a word for that. One line with your URL and what is the topic, another one, what is the use, where you are going to use it in your career. You write and then send me an email, okay? So please remember that your username and password. Otherwise, you can go and re-register again where I've just shown the signs. Okay? It's good? So what I'll do, Synchro Ranch students, you can have a 10 to 15 minutes break for you now, okay? And then you will come back, and then we will start our class. Okay. Now here in Sugarland, yes, we will go through